What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hidden Heights Farm. So we are back from vacation, as you can see, right here at the new shop. I'm not going to gab too much right here because I've got a lot of work to do. I got the tractor out here. We're fixing to run some electric out here to the shop. I already went, got my electric wire, I got the conduit, I got all kinds of other stuff. I'll go in here and show you guys real quick what I got. We got some 1/aught aluminum wire. We're going to run it about 110 foot or so. Got it right here. And we're going to run it up through here. And we'll have our breaker panel up here. But I ran into a problem. So I came out here first thing. And it's 99 degrees right now. Right here where we're at in Oklahoma. So of course I've waited till the hottest part of the year and the day to do this. But we got to get it done. So I come out here and I was trying to locate the conduit that I put in here before they did the concrete. And I found it, but I couldn't get anything in the end because I guess they didn't cover up whenever there was a hole right here whenever they started pouring the slab. And some of the wet concrete got down here in the trench and filled up this bell part of this sweeping 90, this 2-inch conduit. So I had to cut that off. Luckily I got a coupler, a 2-inch to 2-inch, and that's what we're going to do is just couple it together. Should not be no issue. But thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Gonna be a little bit different of a video. Trying to get some work done now that we are back from vacation. Get some electric in here, get some lights and stuff hooked up. But I'm gonna bring you guys along. We're gonna trench this out with the backhoe. I expect it's gonna be super rocky. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video.
Skeeter. That's a line.
Huh?
It's a line.
What is it?
It's a line. Come here and look.
What is it?
It's a line.
Line?
Yeah. Come here and look.
Oh, that's our old internet or something to our old house.
Oh. Skeeter said, "What is it, Mom?"
Yeah, don't scare me like that.
Well, it scared me. Skeeter, move. You better get over here. Get out of there. Skeeter, get out. What's going on? Look. I'll come to you, Mo. Come here. Come here, Mo. Mojo.
pull. There's a rock down there as big as a truck.
Where?
Right there. The whole thing's a rock. All I can do is break it up in little chunks. But I can't get any deeper than that. They're solid. The whole thing's a rock. See that? One rock.
Let me get on this one. I
You
can't.
can't see it, but all that right there is just one shelf rock. All the way across. sides of this dent.
Hey, hey, hey! Go that way.
Ain't it like the center of the track?
can't hear you. That's what I was fixing to ask. Oh, I don't like that. Ooh. Just go.
Just make a turn, just in case.
What do you think, Bubba?
Okay, so we got our trench dug from our electric meter all the way to the shop, which is about 120 feet or so. And now we just gotta lay the conduit in there and put the wire in it. And this is one size wire, so it's a bigger size wire, and I got 2-inch conduit. So what we'll do is we'll just get the wire out here, lay it next to the trench, and we'll just put the one stick of the conduit on at a time until we get here. Now here is an old piece of wire that I just pulled out. I actually got it over here. Now this is aluminum wire, and it's super expensive. We used to have a double wide trailer back there. You guys always ask what those concrete slats are behind our house. That is the foundation to where we had some concrete piers poured for footings that was underneath our double wide trailer. And we built this house, and then we moved that trailer out, so that's what that is. But you can see the old conduit. I had that running to the double wide, and I had this still in the ground. I actually just pulled it out. I don't know how much feet it is, but that's probably $200 to $300 worth of aluminum wire right there. And this one right here, this is a number 6, copper number 6, and that is about $2 and something a foot, because I just bought some more for the shop run.
Skeeter's hunting.
Skeeter, did we do a good job? Huh? So Rachel was filming for me, and you guys probably seen where I got hung up over here on a rock. I was scraping away, and all I was getting was smoke.
Here's an old tree root from that tree that was
Right here, ain't it?
Yeah, all that. There was a giant tree here.
No, the rock. This is the giant rock.
Right here. I was talking about the tree.
So there's rocks underneath the ground, just a couple foot, that are just big as vehicles, and you cannot do anything to dig them up. You can kind of scrape away at them and kind of break them up, but that is about it. So, anyways.
Let's see.
No, I'm done doing that.
Get in there.
No. But I still got a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna start getting the conduit out, laying it out here next to the ditch, and then we'll get our wire. Got to glue all the pieces together, and then get it over here. I've still got to dig this out. I'm gonna dig it out by hand with just a little shovel, because I got 2 other service wires in here. I got one going to the house, and then one going over to our old shop, and I don't want to damage that by no means. So I'm gonna go get the shovel and do that by hand. touch this wire, so you have to be careful. Okay, Kai, come on in and you hold it. And it comes out, hold the wire, and you pull it.
Okay.
Okay.
Pull it?
Yeah, just pull it tight, like kind of not hard.
It's actually pretty heavy.
Yeah, really heavy. Good.
Put it on the ground.
Put it around.
Well, you. It's too dangerous.
It's dangerous. Think I'm dangerous?
Yes.
Yeah. Gonna work?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I got extra wire.
How are we gonna get the wire in there?
Well, we gotta do that now. You have to cut it.
How?
You have to cut it. You bend it. Yeah. Okay, fast forward about 2 hours later. I had to recruit the whole family to get out here, Rachel and the kids, and we got the conduit and the wire in all the way. So here's inside the shop. We got a box of goodies here for some receptacles and light switches and stuff, but there we go, got plenty in here. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna mount my panels. I think I'm gonna get some plywood and put on that wall right there. So got it all glued together all the way. Lots of rocks, that's why we have to put it in conduit here. This is a direct burial wire, but because of all the rocks, I don't want to take a chance. So just a little bit of extra protection, a little more work. But if you got 4 people doing it, it's not too bad. It is hot and brutal, but we got it done. And I went ahead and got the 90 on, got the nut on. I'm gonna wait to put this on the lugs. I'm going to do the shop side first because I don't want to have to mess with it when this is hot, and I don't want to have to turn the main power off right now because we are hitting 100 degrees right now in the summertime. I don't want to turn the AC off to the house or any of the electric and all that, so I'll do it the safe way and just do this side first, and then when I have to do that, I can just shut it off temporary and then hook it up and be good to go. But anyways, made a short work of the digging with the Kubota, of course, like always. That thing is a true blessing to have when you got to do work like this. I'll probably put the bucket on there here in just a little bit. I'm about out of energy. The girls are feeding for me. Kaya and Rachel's over there in the donkey pen right now. So they already went out and filled up all the waters and stuff earlier today. But now they're feeding. I gotta go hook up the grapple. I'll probably just do it tomorrow. I'm shot. My back is about broke from pulling on this conduit and this wire and everything. But yeah, everybody come check it out. Smeagol, Skeeter, and Mojo. I had 3 bosses out here, and then Rachel come out here, so I pretty much had 4. I thought I was the project foreman, and then everybody come out and started telling me what to do, so I just listened to them. But anyways, I'm gonna get off here, and thank you guys so much for watching. Just wanted to vlog a little bit of this little project that we got going on here with the shop build. This is part of it, running the electric and all that. Like I said, tomorrow I'll probably go get some plywood so I can mount the panels. And yeah, I said panels. I'm gonna do a main panel and then a sub panel, so stay tuned for that. There'll be another, we'll get into that in another video, but appreciate you guys watching, and make sure you're subscribed, leave us a comment, and we'll see you next time.